You've probably seen the signs, felt them deep in your gut. Maybe you've brushed them off thinking, maybe it's just me. But here's the truth. Some red flags should never be ignored, no matter who she is or what the circumstances are. These aren't just about being moody or hard to read. These are behaviors that can make or break a relationship. Ignore them, and you're setting yourself up for a world of heartache. Red flag number 1, she weaponizes your emotions. This isn't just a red flag, it's a giant flashing neon warning. When someone weaponizes your emotions, they're engaging in a type of manipulation that's extremely hard to recover from. It's one of the most damaging dynamics in a relationship because it hits at the core of trust. Imagine this. You open up to her, sharing a vulnerable part of yourself. Your fears, your past mistakes, maybe a personal insecurity. You trust her, believing she's the one person who will never use this against you. But then, one day, maybe in the heat of an argument or even in a casual conversation, she throws it back at you like a dart aimed right at your heart. The very things you shared in confidence are now used as weapons, leaving you feeling exposed and betrayed. Say, for instance, you once opened up about feeling rejected in a previous relationship. Out of nowhere, during a disagreement, she hits you with, "Well, no wonder nobody wanted you before." That kind of remark is like an emotional knife that cuts deep. When someone you care about does this, they're showing a blatant disregard for your feelings and trust. This kind of manipulation rarely happens just once. The moment she realizes she can control or hurt you this way, it can become a repeated pattern. She knows that using your vulnerabilities against you gives her power in the relationship. Over time, you might find yourself questioning whether you should ever open up to her again. This cycle of emotional manipulation is toxic. It erodes trust and can make you feel isolated and powerless. What to do? If you see this behavior, confront it directly. Let her know that you're aware of what she's doing and that it's completely unacceptable. If she cares about the relationship, she'll understand and make an effort to change. If she doesn't, it's time to walk away. No excuses, no second chances. Your emotional well-being is worth more than staying with someone who doesn't respect you. Red flag number 2, she thrives on drama. Here's one for the drama queens. If it feels like every week there's a new crisis and it's never her fault, you may be dealing with someone who thrives on drama. And if that's the case, you're not in a relationship. You're in a never-ending soap opera. At first, this drama might seem harmless or even exciting. Maybe you're drawn in by the intensity or passion. But make no mistake, this kind of chaos is far from healthy. Constant drama isn't a sign of a vibrant personality. It's a sign of emotional instability and insecurity. Does she pick fights over the smallest things? Maybe you come home a bit late, and suddenly, it's World War III. Or you forget to reply to a text, and she's accusing you of cheating or losing interest. These aren't isolated incidents. They're signs that she craves conflict to feel in control. The more chaos she stirs up, the more she keeps you emotionally entangled in her life. Why does she do it? Simple. Drama is a way to gain attention and control. By keeping you off balance, she maintains power. Over time, this kind of behavior can be exhausting and demoralizing. You may find yourself constantly apologizing, constantly trying to fix things, and constantly wondering why nothing ever seems to get better. A woman who thrives on drama is often addicted to the emotional highs and lows that conflict brings. She's not interested in resolving issues or finding peace. She's interested in being at the center of attention, using chaos as a tool. Healthy relationships have conflicts, sure, but they involve two people working together to resolve issues and grow. Drama queens, on the other hand, argue just to argue, and they love to keep that emotional roller coaster going. Remember, love isn't supposed to feel like constant chaos. True love feels calm, secure, and supportive. If she's constantly stirring up drama, take it as a red flag and think hard about whether this is the kind of relationship you want in your life. Red flag number 3, she can't apologize. Now, a woman who can't apologize when she's wrong, that's more than just a stubborn streak. It's a sign of deeper issues with accountability and emotional maturity. Refusing to apologize often points to an inability to handle vulnerability, and protecting the ego at all costs becomes more important than preserving the relationship. A healthy relationship needs two people willing to admit when they're wrong, to learn from mistakes, and to grow together. If she can never apologize, if she's always deflecting blame, it's a sign that she prioritizes her pride over your feelings. It sets a dangerous precedent for your relationship. You'll find yourself walking on eggshells, always trying to avoid conflict because you already know how it's going to end. When someone refuses to apologize, they're telling you that their ego is more valuable than your relationship. Over time, this will breed resentment. You'll feel unheard, unappreciated, and constantly doubting yourself. You might even begin to question if you're the problem, when in reality, it's her unwillingness to take responsibility for her actions that's creating a toxic environment. This inability to apologize is a ticking time bomb. In a long-term relationship, there will always be bigger issues to face. And if she can't take accountability now, how will she handle more serious problems in the future? A relationship without accountability is bound to fail. The bottom line, if she can't apologize, she can't grow. And without growth, your relationship is doomed to be stuck in a cycle of blame, resentment, and frustration. A person who can't own their mistakes isn't ready for a healthy, mature relationship. You deserve someone who respects you enough to admit when they're wrong and work with you to make things better. In the end, remember that these red flags aren't just small issues. They're warning signs that indicate fundamental problems. When someone repeatedly weaponizes your emotions, thrives on drama, and refuses to apologize, they're showing you who they truly are. Don't ignore these signs or make excuses for them. A healthy, loving relationship should lift you up, not drain you. Stay alert, stay empowered, and don't settle for less than you deserve. Red flag number 4, she lacks empathy. Empathy is a cornerstone of any healthy relationship. It's the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person, to see things from their perspective and show compassion. If she consistently lacks empathy, dismissing your feelings, showing no concern for your struggles, or making light of things that are important to you, it's a major warning sign. This behavior often manifests in subtle ways. She may minimize your feelings, shrug off your problems, or refuse to acknowledge when you're upset. Imagine you've had a tough day at work, and you're looking forward to venting to your partner. Instead of listening and offering support, she brushes it off, acting like your issues are trivial. Or maybe, during a challenging time, she's nowhere to be found emotionally, leaving you feeling isolated and alone. This can lead to a pattern where you start feeling unvalued and unsupported. Empathy is critical for building trust and intimacy. Without it, a relationship can feel one-sided, with one person constantly giving while the other takes. Lack of empathy also indicates emotional immaturity. A partner who struggles to understand your feelings or refuses to engage in conversations about your needs is not someone who is likely to grow with you. When empathy is absent, it's hard to feel truly connected. If you notice this red flag, consider having an open conversation about it. If she's unwilling to work on being more supportive and understanding, it may be a sign that she's not ready for the commitment that a genuine relationship requires. Red flag number 5, she's overly possessive or controlling. A little bit of jealousy is natural in any relationship, but if she's overly possessive or tries to control aspects of your life, this is a serious red flag. A possessive partner often sees your relationships with others as a threat, and rather than trusting you, she tries to limit your independence. This may start with small requests, like asking you not to spend time with certain friends, but it can escalate quickly. Signs of possessiveness can include excessive monitoring of your activities, constant checking up on where you are or who you're with, or getting upset if you make plans that don't include her. Sometimes, a controlling partner may even pressure you to make lifestyle changes or push you to avoid people she doesn't approve of, effectively isolating you from your support network. A possessive or controlling partner often struggles with insecurity, projecting their fears onto the relationship. They may think they're acting out of love, but in reality, this behavior is about control, not care. Healthy relationships are built on trust, freedom, and mutual respect, and neither partner should feel like they're under surveillance or controlled. If you notice signs of excessive possessiveness or controlling behavior, it's essential to set firm boundaries. Let her know that you value your independence and won't compromise your relationships with others. If she can't respect these boundaries, it may be a sign that the relationship is headed down an unhealthy path. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos cause you might learn something. Also let me know in the comments section where you guys watch this video from. To the next one.